Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the James Bond of Growth. My name is Danny Milivojevic. My username is @growthcoach007. You can find me on Snapchat. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on my Facebook page, and obviously on YouTube, which will stand the test of time. Okay, so today's topic is moving ahead, and it's my vlog 17 for this video. Moving ahead. What do you need to know about moving ahead? How can you move ahead fast? How can you move ahead so that you have the ultimate edge and advantage over people who are wasting time and procrastinating today? So in my life, I've learned some key elements that I'd love to teach you in this video. And basically, I'm just going to throw ideas at you, and you just have to grab them, all right? You have to grab them and you have to take action on those ideas, all right? There is a thing called the 80-20 rule, and it states that you must pick 3 things every single day and work on those 3 things. What are those 3 things in your daily life that are most important to you? Because there are many people in the world today who are doing things. They're doing things, but they're doing the wrong things that are not moving them ahead. So what you have to be doing is doing the most important things or tasks or habits that are going to move you ahead in life. That can be health, that can be spirituality, that can be getting out of the rat race, getting out of the 9-to-5 job, that can be reading, that can be self-reflection, that can have a major impact on your mentality in a positive way. You can do journaling, which is documentation of your daily life, and also writing your thoughts to paper, which Jim Rohn told me to do, and that's what I do on a daily basis. I write and write and write and write, and I never stop, because in my life, my writing has enabled me to be able to speak like this, to be able to communicate, and to be able to persuade people to do the right thing that is right for them, all right? Now, when you are writing things down from your mind, you are taking things out of your mind and you're putting it onto the paper. And when you do this, you suddenly have more clarity in your mind. So when you are able to keep documenting your thoughts onto paper, you're going to be able to basically have a clearer mind, but you're going to be able to solve your problems much easier. I highly suggest that you do journaling, or something that's called like a data log, where you write a date and then you put your thoughts on that date. What I do is I write the date of today, and I'll go thoughts today, and then I go below and I write a 1, and then I write my thought. That's my first thought. I'll go enter, and it goes up to the second thought, and it goes number 2, and I write and write and write. And then each day I have about, on average, 1,000 thoughts that I get through every single day. They say that you have about 68,000 thoughts in your day-to-day life. So the more that you can figure out what's in your mind and put it to paper, the more you're going to be able to plan in life, and the more you're going to get ahead and have the ultimate advantage, and you're going to gain common ground. With that said, there are amazing ideas out there for you, and I'd love to help you solve those mysteries by giving you a lot more ideas. So when you want to gain the upper edge and you want to move forward in life, you have to basically figure out some life skills. You have to look at what other people are doing, and you have to emulate those people. All right? For example, when you are gaining common ground, okay, when you are moving forward, which is basically what that means, you have to be able to document and learn from your mistakes. You have to be able to take action when you grab an idea, because as Bob Proctor said, there's a guy named Bob Proctor, I highly suggest that you go and search this guy up. This guy will teach you a lot of things about law of attraction and the secret, and also how you can manifest anything you want, and also how you can earn a lot of money and also be abundant in life. So basically, he teaches the law of attraction, and that is very important for you because you are what you think about. Throughout history, there have been people in life who have disagreed with each other on all certain things, but they came together to agree on one certain thing, and that is that you are what you make of your life. You are the thoughts that you think about all day long. So what does that mean? So that means look at your habits. What are your habits? Write down your habits. Get a paper and write down all your habits. Do you smoke? Do you drink alcohol? Do you drive a car? Do you sleep all day long? Do you sleep 8 hours a day? Do you work a 9 to 5 job? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have parents? Do you give parents money? Do you travel a lot? Do you read? What are your habits? You have to write them down so that you are able to work on those habits. All right? And then you have to categorize your habits. What are the most important habits in your life today? And what are the ones that you want to overcome? So if you have a negative habit like smoking a cigarette or buying a packet of cigarettes every single day, then if you want to quit, then you have to overcome your fears. Because when you are in discomfort, that is when you grow. You only grow through discomfort. When you are growing through discomfort, that is when you are moving ahead in life. To move ahead in life is to have the ultimate edge. But to have the ultimate edge in life is to be able to take knowledge from books and apply it. All right, you want to be able to apply knowledge, because power is in knowledge with action. All right, knowledge is not power. I'll tell you right now, knowledge is not power. But what is power is when you get knowledge and then you apply on the ideas that I give you in this video. All right, if you've heard something in this video, you need to apply it right away. All right, you need to say, yes, that is my idea. I will grab that idea and I will apply that idea. Because when you are reading a book, it doesn't matter that the book is giving you 1,000 ideas, okay? You can read a book 5 times in a row and still grab ideas from it. It is not enough to read one book one time. I promise you, it's not. I've been reading for 5 years, and for 4 of those years, I've read one book one time, okay? I've read 200 books, and about 170 of them I've read only once, okay? So throughout those 170 books that I've read, I've only grabbed 10% of that knowledge. But if you read a book the second time round, you grab 25% of the book. The third time round, you pick up 25% of the book. That first time you read the book is 10%. Then it goes 25%. Then it goes the third time round for 25%. All right? The fourth time round, you have another 25%. All right? That's at 85%. The last time you read the book, all right, is the 5th time, and that's the last 15% that you grab. But then you can read one more time. You can go through it again if you didn't grasp the book. All right? Eventually, around the 5th time that you read the book, you have to be able to know whether this book is giving you more value or not. All right? Because one idea, even though you've read the book 4 times and you've grabbed 100 ideas, there are still a few ideas that have to link with those other ideas that you have in your mind. So it's worth reading another 8 hours to grab those few ideas, because it's going to help you. Okay? You're not going to grab those ideas anywhere else. You have to read it in that book. All right? So that's why books are so important to your level of happiness and to your prosperity and abundance. Because guess what? Without abundance, you have nothing. All right? A person who has no health has no abundance. All right? A person who smokes cigarettes has no abundance because they're losing health. They're losing their abundance. A person who is drinking alcohol every single day is losing their abundance. A person who is taking drugs every single day is losing abundance. When you stay sober, you are gaining common ground. You are becoming the person you want to be in life. Okay? So you want to have the ultimate edge. And to have the ultimate edge, you have to be sober in life. You have to. You have to do it for you. Don't think about why your family is stopping you from drinking alcohol and from taking drugs. They're doing the right thing for you. All right? You've been conditioned by society. All right? And society is another name for Joneses. All right? Society, people, Joneses all connect together. Okay? Never listen to the people. Never listen to the society. Never listen to the Joneses. All right? The Joneses keep up with the trends of minor things in life. They're keeping up with things that is minor. All right? That's why 99% of the world right now is middle class or poor. Okay? So what you have to be doing is you have to be reading financial IQ every single day. Basically, you have to get yourself in real estate. You have to get yourself ideas. You have to start a business. All right? I'm not joking. Like, life is passing you by. If you are drinking and doing drugs, guess what Joe Vitale said? Joe Vitale is one of my mentors, and he basically teaches the law of attraction, just like Jack Canfield, who is another one of my mentors, and also Bob Proctor. These guys are from The Secret, the movie Secret. Go watch the movie Secret. This book is going to help expand your mind. But what all three of them say is, but I got this information from Joe Vitale, but they all agree anyway, is that a person who does drugs has no business. All right. Now you may look at alcohol as not a drug, but it's a drug. All right, it's a drug. And if you are drinking on a daily basis, as Zig Ziglar said, a person who drinks a glass of wine every single day for 10 years lives a shorter lifespan than a person who never drank the wine at all. Okay? And you can go and read Zig Ziglar's book, and this guy can teach you all the basics of sales and how to boost your attitude. And so can Dr. Wayne Dyer. Dr. Wayne Dyer is a person who can teach you a lot about flexibility, about attitude, about loving yourself. I highly suggest that you go and read from Dr. Wayne Dyer, Zig Ziglar, and Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is another one of my mentors, and these guys I look up to in life. All the people I've mentioned in this video, I look up to these people. I grab their attitude and I apply what they teach me so that I can have the same attitude as them. Not the same, but a really rich attitude that has my own persona to it. Okay? Because that's what you want to be. You want to be in life where you are basically, you have a great attitude, because that's what sells. That's the selling point of everything in life. A person with a shit attitude gets nowhere. And today in life, if you want to have high emotional intelligence, if you want to have high success, you have to be able to self-regulate. You have to be able to control yourself. You have to be able to be self-disciplined in life. Brian Tracy teaches me. He goes, a few simple disciplines taught every day or maintained every single day makes a big difference in your life. A high level of self-discipline is a high level of success. So that's what Brian Tracy teaches. I highly suggest you go and read from this guy also. These guys are all my mentors, all right? But the fact that I want to tell you, and the truth that I want to tell you that I've experienced in my life, is that drugs get you nowhere. If you're even drinking once a week, you are getting nowhere in life. You cannot have success and you cannot have alcohol at the same time. You cannot have success and alcohol. You have to prioritize. What do you want? Do you want to be independent, or do you want to drink alcohol? All right? Because guess what? There are 3 levels of independence. There is financial independence, there is emotional independence, and there is living alone independence. All right? personal independence. There's like personal independence, all right? So now, if you're drinking alcohol, guess what that's doing? If you're doing drugs, guess what's that doing? All that is doing is taking your financial abilities and it's taking your emotional abilities. And guess what? If you have no financial abilities and no emotional abilities, you have no personal abilities either. All right? So drugs directly affect the person you are. As Tony Robbins teaches, he goes, take personal action. Take personal action. Take more action in life. To be able to take more action, you have to be able to read daily, because what the financial economy right now is teaching is that you have to work a 9-to-5 job to make a living. All right? You have to work for another person and you have to be unhappy to do the things that you don't want to do so that you can help others get rich. But that's not the way to do it. What you have to do is you have to educate your mind with non-formal education, all right? There are 3 types of education. There is formal education, which is you go to high school, you go to college, all right? That type of education. Then there is informal education, and also there is non-formal education. The informal education is all about where you want to go, but also it's more corporate ladder kind of thing, and it's nowhere, you don't want to be there. You just want to go non-formal education, and what non-formal education does for you is it makes you a fortune. That's what Jim Rohn says, all right? I credit these guys because they teach me this, all right? What they've taught me right now, and just because I've told you, all right, doesn't mean that I'm any less than anyone else. It just means that I like to credit other people for what they've taught me because they've helped me so much in life, all right? And Jim Rohn says, if you work at a 9-to-5 job, you will make a living. But if you work on yourself, you will make a fortune, all right? So it's all about working on yourself. I'm trying to give you ideas here. I'm not talking about just one thing in life. I'm talking about all things. I'm talking about all aspects of life, how you can broaden your thinking. Life is not one thing, all right? Life is not one thing. Life is always, all right? And that always can be one thing, all right? But you have to expand your mind, all right? You have to expand your mind to get ahead in life. To be able to move ahead is to be able to expand the person you are. You have to expand your means. You have to live better than you are. You have to live better or go home, as I say. That's my quote, all right? And I've got a bunch of quotes under this video that you can basically read, and it's all this type of mindset that I'm giving you, right? This mindset that I'm giving you, guess what? 99% of the society does not have this, okay? This is all abundance that I'm giving you in terms of wisdom, all right? You have to be able to see that. If you want to become rich in life, you have to see money with your mind instead of your heart. So why do I say this? Because a lot of people today are spending money emotionally. They're spending money because they feel like it. That's not how to get rich. That is not how to grow rich. That is not how to think and grow rich from Napoleon Hill's book, which is Think and Grow Rich. I hope that you go and read that. All right? To be able to think and grow rich, what you have to do is see money with your mind. You have to think with money logically. And you have to think of money like you think of yourself. When you see a paper dollar, think of that money as you. All right? Now, is that money evil? No. Is that money good? Yes. Okay, money is always good. All right? If you consider yourself as evil, you're going to see money as evil. All right? So you have to be careful how you view yourself. You have to view yourself in the best manner possible. You have to have faith in yourself. You have to believe in yourself daily. All right? There is no other way. But I promise you that if you work on yourself, All right, the 20 minutes is gone. So I use my Apple Watch, all right? This is another way to move ahead in life. Use technology to boost your success, all right? So I'll put my Apple Watch to buzz in another 10 minutes because I timed this video to be at least 20 minutes, all right? So now I've got my buzz and I'm going to keep going for you. Use technology to get ahead in life. Without technology, you will not succeed. You need to have a lifestyle, all right? To get a lifestyle, you have to be able to earn money. You need money, man. As Grant Cardone says, he's one of my mentors. You need money, man. Like, who's got my money, man? Like, that's what he says. Like, I just imitate him a bit like that. I like his accent, all right? I'm not gay, but I like the way he teaches. I like how he inspires me to be better than I am, all right? That's the people that are going to get you to that level of abundance that you need to go toward, all right? In life, you need money. You need money always. You always need money. Never think that you can do anything without money, all right? If you think that you can pick up women without money, you're wrong. Because if you say that you don't need money, you won't have money, okay? You have to watch your language. If you say that you don't need money to take care of someone, you will be left without money because you said it yourself. Make sure that you are watching how you are talking about money, because what you say about money goes. What you say in life comes to flesh, as the Bible says. And Robert Kiyosaki taught me this. He goes, whatever you say about life or about money or about people comes to flesh. All right? So if you're saying that money is bad, you yourself are going to be without money. And money is important. You need money all the time. Never think that you don't need money. You need money, always. If you want to go travel somewhere, you need money. And guess what? Money is going to bring you abundance, financial abundance, okay? Not emotional abundance. There are 3 types of areas that you can grab success from, all right? You can grab success from personal independence, all right? Your career is personal, okay? You can grab emotional independence, which is emotional stability. Stay away from drugs. Be sober. That's emotional, mate. That's why I say, stay sober. If you cannot be emotionally independent, you have no business. You have no career. You need emotional independence. And you need financial independence, all right? So if you can grab your personal independence and know where you're going in life by planning your life, getting your thoughts to paper and planning it, and staying away from the drugs to be emotionally independent, to be able to push yourself to grab those ideas, because guess what? Emotional intelligence is all about grabbing people's ideas and applying it. Emotional intelligence is all about grabbing people's ideas and using knowledge to enhance the person you are, okay? By taking action so that you can enhance your life and the lives of others. So, once you can boost your EQ, you can do anything in life. EQ has got everything to do with people in life. That's how you move ahead in life. You move ahead through EQ. Now, to get EQ, you need to be sober in life. You need to be able to see an emotion in you, and you have to be able to label it, because when you are drinking poison, you're grabbing all this anxiety that the alcohol and poisons are giving you, and you're tossing the poison into your body, and you're getting mixed feelings all the time. And you are unable to label those emotions because you're full of irritation and nervousness and anxiety. And the alcohol and poisons and cigarettes all kill your brain cells, and also makes you worry so much about finances, about health, about your teeth, about your body. You can grab cancer. It's a disaster, all right? That's why I'm saying, go sober. And if you can, add vegan on top of that. I promise you, you're going to grab focus and concentration through that. Also, financial independence. Once you have your career and emotional aspects, you can tackle financial aspects much more easily. Because if you have a career and you have financial independence, but you have no emotional independence, you're unhappy basically. You need all three to succeed. Okay? The best way is stay sober, start reading today, put your thoughts to paper, okay? Because if you're not putting your thoughts to paper, as Jim Rohn says, you are trying to do everything in your head, okay? There is, in logic, all right, your head is intellect, okay? Intellect is emotion. Now, in your logic, you can only hold one thought at a specific time. Only one thought at a time. Now, if you have 1,000 things going on in your head and you are holding one thing at a time, you can only solve one problem in your mind at a time. Okay? In your mind. But doing it in your mind is a lot harder. Alright? Trying to figure out your anxiety in your mind alone is the most difficult thing in the world. Now, if you can grab 1,000 thoughts in your mind and put it on paper and then see it, it's much easier, isn't it? Because you've basically tossed all that rubbish from your mind into the paper, and now you can see it, and you have all these ideas, okay? You have all these ideas that you can capitalize on. You can see where you are failing, where you are succeeding. And now you use that 80-20 rule, okay? What's most important? Do I want a car? Do I want a car and live with my dad? Or do I want to be independent, live alone? What do you want? You cannot have both. All right? You have to lower your means to expand your means. All right? You cannot just expand your means all the time. All right? Robert Kiyosaki says to avoid using words like lower your means. But I disagree with what Robert Kiyosaki says, because I've lowered my means, but guess what? I've expanded my means through lowering my means. Okay? You have to be able to lower your means so that you can get to a financial place where you have a lot more money with you so that you can succeed more. Sometimes it takes staying away from certain things so that you can go much further in life. All right? You cannot just keep expanding your means. But Robert Kiyosaki does say to lower your means in one book that he said, but then later on he's just saying don't lower your means. All right, so there was a bit of confusion there, but I agree with Robert Kiyosaki and what he says about financial IQ, 100%. Now, to succeed and to keep moving forward, you need to have a broad mind, man. You have to be able to speak. You have to be able to communicate. You have to be able to throw ideas at people. You have to be able to be generous with the person you are. All right? You have to be a generous person. If you want to be rich, you have to be generous. You have to give knowledge. You have to accumulate knowledge. You have to stay away from negative people. You have to lift others. You have to lift yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to go further than anyone else. And you have to do the opposite thing that the Joneses are doing. So the Joneses are the society, are the people, right? You have to do the opposite of what they are doing. If they're going one way, go the other way. All right? I literally see people walking up the train station together, and I say, nah, fuck off. I don't want to go with you guys. I'll stand here and I'll just look at you guys and I will write what I'm learning from this situation, because I have my phone everywhere I go. Guess how I feel my boredom? I use my phone, I use my spending tracker, I use my Audible app to listen to audiobooks, and also I use my notes all the time. I use notes 80 hours a week. 80 hours a week, I look at my phone, just on my notes, writing my thoughts down. All right, because that's how successful I'm going to be in life. I'm successful already. All right, whether you think I'm a millionaire or you don't, it doesn't matter how much money I have. I have the mindset. I have the attitude. I have the communication skills. All right. I have the knowledge. I have applied a lot of knowledge to my life. All right. I'm a vegan. I've expanded my means, man. I'm a vegan, man. Do you know what veganism does? Veganism expands your life by 10 years or more. I get to live to 100 years old by the way I'm going. All right, that's 30 minutes. Now, when you expand your means, you want to be able to become more financially free also. So how do you become more financially free? Well, basically what you do is you cut certain things in your life that you don't need. Why do you need to eat every single freaking junk food on the planet? Why don't you eat just one junk food instead of 1,000? Like, see how you've lowered your means, but you've expanded your means. All right? That's what I'm talking about. You've decluttered your mind. You've taken 1,000 things from your mind and you've just labeled one thing to that pattern. All right? That's sometimes what it takes to become more financially free. See, I have 400 foods that I do not eat right now. There are 400 foods that you can stop eating right today. Today, you can stop eating it. All right? That includes foods, drinks, and everything that you put into your body. There are 400 things that you can just let go of today. Have you let go of it? Maybe a doctor has told you that you cannot have a certain food because you get IBS. Well, guess what? You get IBS from meat, and IBS stands for irritable. Sometimes I get these words mixed up. Irritable bowel syndrome. All right. Now, sometimes you have to practice like that. If you cannot pronounce a word properly, you have to keep practicing. Irritable. And now you've labeled it, okay? Now you know how to say it. See how I had problems how to say irritable. All right? Because I get problems sometimes saying the R. Now, irritable bowel syndrome, you can grab that from alcohol, cigarettes, caffeine. You can grab it from meat. You can grab it from chips, from potato chips, dried chips. You can grab it from hummus. You can grab it from everything. Now, doctors are labeling a lot of things about food that, like, if you get these symptoms, you grab irritable bowel syndrome and then you are going to be diagnosed as a fucking ADHD kind of person, all right? And that's not the case. A lot of people are trying to put you on medication for no reason, all right? A lot of doctors, and that's why I highly suggest you never go on any kind of medication in life, because as soon as you get those antidepressants and you get those medications like clozapine and for schizophrenia and all that kind of stuff, yes, I agree that medications for certain mental illnesses do help, but to a certain extent. You cannot keep overdoing it. And there is a level of line where you have to make sure that your patient gets off those medications and doesn't stay on it for life. And they have to be those people that work with those mental health people that have schizophrenia, that have mental health issues like anxiety, all right, that medication will never solve the issue of their mental illness, all right? It's only a treatment, all right? It's like water is a treatment for me to be hydrated, all right? For example, it's a treatment, right? That's exactly what these medications do, but I used water for the treatment, for example. But for me to be able to solve this problem of drinking water, right, I would have to drink less of it, all right, but also make sure that I'm hydrated, for example. That was not really a good way to explain, but anyway, sometimes in life you have to make sure that you are moving forward in life no matter what. Now, for example, for this bottle of water for the treatment, I mean actually that when you are on medication, for example, you're getting treated by certain type of medication. Now that treatment from that medication will never solve the problem. All right, water never solves the problem of hydration. There you go. All right. For example, I have to keep drinking water forever. All right. But medication, you don't have to be on it forever. But the medication alone doesn't solve the issue of the mental health illness. Okay? Water does solve the mental health illness. So I'm glad that I just clarified that for you. All right? Because I sort of fucked up as well. Anyway, so the whole point of moving ahead in life is, if you look at Tony Robbins, for example, this guy is like a person I look at and I model. He's not my idol or anything. I don't idolize him. To idolize someone is to like bow down and to just like worship the person. No, that's idolization. All right, that's delusion right there. You never want to idolize anyone in life. Just to clarify things. But if you want to model someone, when you model someone, all right, like you have a model, right? The water is a model, right? It's a model, it's an object, it's a paradigm, okay? All right, Tony Robbins is a paradigm, all right? He's a person, he's energy. Energy is a paradigm, okay? Now, when you see Tony Robbins as a person, and you see him, that you can grab certain aspects of his persona and his attitude and the life skills he is giving you, especially the attitude that he's giving you, and then you emulate what he's giving you, and you apply what he's giving you from his attitude, and then you apply it to your attitude, and then you fucking move forward. All right? Because guess what? If you don't have the attitude of the rich, you will never be rich. You have to emulate the rich to become rich. Do you get what I'm saying? If you want to move forward in life, you need to be rich. You need money, man. Hello? You cannot be rich without money. Yes, there is a saying that health is wealth, but health is not the only thing in life. Health is everything in life. Okay? Health gets you everything, but you also need money. All right? If you had to choose between health and money, choose health always. Always choose health in life. If you have to choose between you and someone else in life, choose you. Because there is a saying that goes, if you get on a plane and your plane is crashing and the air system falls right in front of your face, to put it on you first, and then you can help the person next to you. Because if you help the person next to you, right, you could already be unconscious and die. Because a plane that falls really fast takes your breath away, okay? So you have to be able to go and then also grab the other person's air system and put it into their mouth as quickly as possible. So you have to help yourself first in life. I don't care that your dad is asking you for money. I don't care that your mom or brother or whatever is asking you for so much money in life. And you give them money, and then what are you left with? Nothing. Sometimes your family is blackmailing you, all right? Sometimes your family doesn't have the best intentions for you. Sometimes your family is your worst enemy in life. But you are even worse than your family. You are your biggest enemy in life, and you are your biggest friend in life. So what do you want to be? Do you want to be the dark wolf, or do you want to be the white wolf? Which wolf are you feeding? Are you feeding the evil wolf, or are you feeding the good wolf? So if you feed the good wolf, then you're surrounding yourself with people who are lifting you higher instead of being around the Joneses. All right? You want to be around people who are basically inspiring you rather than making you cry, rather than irritating you, rather than causing you violence. Never be around anyone in life who causes you violence. Honestly, there is so much violence in the world. All right, I tune out. I tune out. I do not watch the news at all. I have no need to watch the news because I already know what's happening around the world. All right. From my own knowledge, I am always open to more knowledge in life. Always be open to things. Never say that you know, and because if you know something, you've closed yourself off from that source of knowledge forever. All right. So, just final thoughts about this video about opening your mind, because that's how you move ahead. That's you moving ahead. All right. When you are saying, I know, I know, I know, I know. Oh, Danny, did you see the news? I know, I know. You've already closed your mind to what he's trying to say. Whatever he tells you from that point on, you've get lost, man. I told you I know. Like, now, another example could be, hey, Danny, have you read about financial IQ and Donald Trump and how? Oh, I know, man. I know. You've already closed. You don't want to even listen to that guy anymore. All right. Now, when you are saying, I know to 1,000 things in life, 1,000 different paths, I know, guess what that happens? You've closed yourself to 1,000 paths in life. Imagine you say, I know 1,000,000 times. You say, I know. You know. Yeah, you know. Danny, how do you become rich? I know how to become rich. You've already closed yourself how to become rich. I'm always open to becoming rich. I'm always open to becoming richer. Now, since you've said I know before, you've just opened yourself to the possibility of becoming richer because you said I'm open to becoming richer. Okay? Now your I know has become nothing. All right? You've opened yourself. Now, to open your space of mind, make sure that when someone's telling you something, listen. All right? Don't just say I know. Don't just close off and be arrogant and show arrogance. All right? Ignorance. A person who's ignorant says I know, I know, I know, I know. And eventually you don't know. All right? But a person like Socrates says I know that I don't know. All right? And that's why he was one of the most famous people of Greece. He was one of the most wisest men of Greece, Socrates, because he knew that he didn't know. He knew to keep asking questions. You have to keep asking questions in life. And you have to ask great questions, okay? You have to ask. Because if you want to get better at asking, you have to ask even more. All right? If you want to get better at writing, you have to write even more. If you want to get better in life, you have to get better at life. But what I'm trying to say is, if you want to learn more and do better, you have to learn more and do better. That's it. That's all I'm saying. All right? And that's basically the same thing I said before. But to get better at something, you have to keep doing that certain thing. That's all I want to tell you right there. That's exactly what I wanted to give you. Now, in that space of opening your mind, all right, make sure that you never know about anything in life. If someone says, do you know? And say, no, I don't know. What are you on about? Please enlighten me. Even if you know, all right? Even if you know, say you don't know. Because there's always more to learn about a certain subject. If you think you know everything about cars, guess what? There is always more to learn about cars. Always, always more. If you think you know about something, there is always more to learn about that something. If you think you know everything about a certain topic, there is always more to learn about that certain topic. Make sure that you are never, never, ever closing your mind by saying I know. Because once you say I know, that is when you've basically closed your mind and you're becoming poorer in life. You're becoming very poor. And that's not where you want to be. All right? There are people out there who are saying I know to 1,000, 50,000 things, and eventually they come to the 66 years old, the person's 66 years old, and he's closed himself off. He's very poor through health, through financial abilities, through communication, through language, everything, because he kept saying, I know, I know, I know. All right, and it's clearly evident how ignorant he is. All right, so, or she is, for example. Okay, so that's why never say I know, because when you say I know, you become ignorant. Always say I'm open-minded. If someone is trying to tell you something, listen. Tell me, please. I love to learn. I love to learn, man. I love to learn. Tell me more. I'm a student. I love to learn from everyone. Everyone can teach you something. There is a saying. Everyone can teach you something. So always stay a student. And that's what Robert Kiyosaki says. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. All right. I can keep going, but look, I have a time limit also with my videos, and I cannot keep going because the upload for each of these videos takes a long time. So I hope that I'm giving you many ideas in this video. I hope I've clarified everything, and also in this video I also learned something myself, how to word my sentences better. But below you can find 3003 quotes right now. From this day on, you can find 3003 quotes below. Please click on those links, download it via PDF to your phone or EPUB on your laptop. Also, you got my Ultimate Road to Success book. I talk about no masturbation and no pornography, because that's hurting you in life, all right? Because when you are watching pornography, you have to go read the book about that. It's a free book. All you do is go to the audible.com website, get yourself 1 credit, sign up for the free trial. You get 1 free credit to get my book, and then read it. It's 2.5 hours long, and it's going to help teach you about controlling your mind, using your mind, empathy, gratitude, pornography, no masturbation, and also living in the heart. So I hope that you go and get that. It's free. It's totally free. I actually paid for someone to read that book for me, and it was totally worthwhile. Also, I have a nutritional episode down below, which is my James Bond of Growth, the James Bond of Growth nutritional diaries. And in those podcasts, I talk about nutrition. So I'm destined here today to tell the world how to better their nutrition levels, because I've lost 47 kilos in my life. I've lost 47 kilos, man. I've done it. All right? I don't need any freaking master's degree to tell people how to lose weight. All right? Now, you can learn a lot from me through nutrition. I have 2 episodes currently, but you can go down below and search for the search bar and search for my nutritional program so that you can listen. All right? I give a lot of knowledge that is very vital for you, and keep up to track and up to date with my episodes, because I got a lot coming in the terms of nutrition for the world. As Tony Robbins is one of my mentors, and he basically says, he goes, that his goal is to feed 2 billion people on the planet. That's an amazing goal. No doubt, no one's ever even fed 1 billion. I believe that Tony Robbins has fed 1 billion people right now. My goal is to help 3 billion people on the planet lose 20 kilos each. That's my goal. 3 billion people on the planet to lose 20 kilos each through my knowledge. That's all I came here to do. Nothing else. This, what I'm giving you, is just as bonus. This is bonus, all right? Now, if you have any questions, please ask me below. Please comment. Please say you like the video. Please like the video or subscribe for my videos. I would really appreciate it. And please share with your friends. Besides that, also I have a Snapchat. It's called Vlog Snaps on YouTube right now. And you can go check my Snapchat videos. And I call them Vlog Snaps, okay? I also have I have vlog faces too. So I've switched up the names because I find it more interesting. It's called a vlog face and Vlog Snap. Growth Coach 007, Vlog Snap, Growth Coach 007, Vlog Face. And you can also go to my channel and you can click on my playlist and you can have all my videos of vlog snaps, vlog faces, and also these kind of vlogs, okay? Is there anything else? I believe I've given you everything in this video that I thought was up to date and giving you value, all right? Make sure that you're making money, man. Like seriously, money is a big, big deal in life. You need money, a lot. You need a lot of money. So go out there, go give this video to someone else, and please, 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 please start reading, all right? Start reading Financial IQ, Robert Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone. Go and do it. Thank you very much. Honestly, you guys have cemented this video for me. I've actually now learned how to do better videos for myself through this video. So go out there, all right, and learn something, open your mind, and never say that you know.